Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Nvidia. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 15th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 15th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Nvidia as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -1.2. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to observe how it evolves in the days ahead. The stock is positioned in the midst of a broad and declining trend in the short term, with indications of further decreases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 21.45% in the coming 3 months, with an anticipated return ranging from -36.6% to -16.18%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of about 19.41%. Based on our estimates, the stock's performance could vary between 1.12% and 66.38% over the next year. In current terms, this would suggest a future price somewhere between $113.46 and $186.68. Our latest daily update for Nvidia includes the headline, Nvidia stock downgraded from hold, accumulate to sell candidate after Tuesday trading session. The Nvidia stock price increased by 1.35% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 15th of April, 2025, rising from $110.71 to $112.20. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.82%, with a low of $110.50 and a high of $113.62. The price has experienced ups and downs during this period, showing a gain of 1.86% over the last 2 weeks. However, volume decreased on the last day by 48 million shares, with a total of 211 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $23.68 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $153.13, while the lowest was $75.61. Currently, the price is 26.73% or $40.93 below the 52-week high and 49.68% or $110.78 below the all-time high, which occurred on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price peaked at $222.98. Nvidia's recent disclosure has sent shockwaves through the stock market, with its shares experiencing a significant drop in after-hours trading. The chip giant announced a regulatory filing, indicating that it expects to record charges of up to $5.5 billion in its fiscal first quarter due to stringent U.S. licensing rules for exporting its H2O products to China. This major financial impact comes at a time when Nvidia's influence in the semiconductor sector is being scrutinized, particularly as the tech industry faces pressures from geopolitical tensions and tariffs. The immediate fallout from this news has resulted in a decline of 3.6% in Nvidia's stock price, highlighting investor concerns over the company's future profitability amid these regulatory challenges. In the short term, investor sentiment may remain shaky as they grapple with the implications of these large charges. However, analysts suggest that this could present a buying opportunity for long-term investors, particularly as Nvidia continues to innovate and maintain a dominant position in essential tech sectors. In the longer view, the continued leadership of Nvidia in graphics processing and potential future endorsements from industry leaders could stabilize its stock performance. As the overall tech landscape evolves, Nvidia's capacity to adapt and thrive could mitigate some of the impacts of these licensing issues. Thus, while immediate reactions may drive stock volatility, the long-term outlook remains contingent upon Nvidia's strategic responses to these emerging market dynamics. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 19th of March, 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned NVDA a buy grade alongside a hold action. On the same day, Morgan Stanley also rated NVDA as overweight while recommending a hold action. Additionally, Benchmark on that date gave NVDA a buy grade and suggested a hold action. KeyBank too on that day rated NVDA as overweight with a hold action. Earlier, on the 26th of February, 2025, Morgan Stanley again rated NVDA as overweight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general, neutral rating to Nvidia stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, when it comes to return on investment, analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. Today, the signals regarding the stock present a mixed picture. The Nvidia stock shows a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this creates a more negative outlook for the stock. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $113.03. On the other hand, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $107.10. A breakout above the long-term average would generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average would add to the sell signals, reinforcing the overall negative trend. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average, convergence divergence, or MACD. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4th, 2025, and so far the stock has risen by 18.97%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, trading volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices. This divergence between volume and price may serve as an early warning sign, so the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may catch your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots indicated a buy signal 8 days ago. Bollinger Bands signaled a buy 8 days ago. The short-term moving average signaled a buy 6 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a sell 38 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 35 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average signaled a buy 2 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a sell 39 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 51 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop-loss levels for Nvidia. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $97.64 and $96.30. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level. If this support is broken, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this instance, Nvidia's support lies just below today's level at $97.64. Should this level be breached, the next support, based on accumulated volume, will be at $96.30 and $94.31. This stock can exhibit significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a wide prediction interval as shown by the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be a high-risk investment. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.12, or 2.82%. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 8.24%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is relatively typical, often observed in companies with extensive histories or stable revenues. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 28th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 93 cents. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Nvidia is at $114.33. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Nvidia faces its first support level at $97.64. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 21st of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. conducted an insider sale of 1,900 shares of common stock. On the same day, Robertson Donald F. Jr. conducted another insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Still on the 21st of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. sold 300 shares of common stock. On the 19th of March, 2025, Robertson Donald F. Jr. conducted an insider sale of 5,689 shares of common stock. On the 20th of March, 2025, Shaw RTS conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 57.977. Overall, insiders purchased 1,811,784 shares and sold 8,523,220 shares in the last 100 trades. We hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Nvidia exhibits several negative indicators, and we anticipate that its performance will remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we have assigned a negative evaluation to this stock. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, our analysis has been downgraded from a hold or accumulate to a sell recommendation since the last assessment. After evaluating the volatility and market movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 16th of April, we expect Nvidia to open lower by 9.5 cents, starting at $112.11. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is important to consult with a financial advisor before engaging in the buying or selling of any securities. Decisions regarding investments should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.